Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Healing Hearts. I'm your host, Jessica Holland. When I was like rinsing and repeating, washing my hair in the shower, you know what I was thinking about? I was literally thinking about how, since the average human has 50 to 70K thoughts a day, on average, who knows, there might be those wonderful overthinkers. But since we have that many thoughts, and statistically they say that a lot of them are negative, I mean, how much more should we be looking to positive things instead of a purely opinion, instead of just watching the news that they basically grasp your attention by telling you something negative? And how much more can we truly be listening to positive music instead of music that we regurgitate, we say out loud, and is saying a message that we may not want to come true in our lives? And I mean, I can understand that there's like optimistic and pessimistic individuals in life because, primally, primal instincts, like from the past, we were just detecting, is that lion going to eat us type thing. And so it's easier said than done to go into a mode where we are looking to only good things in our lives, right? Because we are just programmed to detect things that could possibly harm us. And that is really interesting to me. And I thought that, well, that is exactly where the reprogramming begins. It always sounds so weird when people say reprogram your mind, but it is so true that the brain is just a hardware that you can essentially add new programs to. And it's a beautiful thing. You should try it. Whatever works for you, right? But anywho, so I thought about that, about all of these thoughts. And on average, do you realize when you have gone, quote unquote, unconscious? Because whatever loop that we find ourselves in, that is the story. That is the story that we are telling ourselves. And I say ourselves because no one's out there, It's us thinking these thoughts or these suggestions, as one would say. And ultimately, we are the ones that can say, enough is enough. I am done with that story, and I'm going to decide to tell myself something new, because one experience, same experience, can have many opinions, right? So if we just grasp onto the opinion where it can lead to a better thought, that is ultimately the only thing we have to do. Easier said than done, but I digress. When you start to go unconscious, that's what I like to call it, especially just from adapting to a lot of the things that Joe Dispenza has to say, quote unquote, unconscious. You don't really realize how many times you have told yourself the same thought. And once again, the brain is just trying to conserve energy. And, when it wakes up and it's trying to go back and replay the last thing that you thought before going to bed, a lot of the times we don't realize what that is. And if you have a song stuck in your head, or if you have one of the clairs, you sometimes will wake up to a song or wake up to something that someone said. And if you catch it, and if it's not something that you want to be installed in the hardware, make sure that you stop that loop, that you that you fill it with something else. And it just goes to show that, yes, words are powerful, but at the same time, yes, we have the power as well to say no to these words, to say no to these thoughts. And that is one thing that I think that people fall a victim to. People think like, well, this is just the way that I am. This is just the way that I've always been. Well, I'm sure that there is some truth to that. But also, there is some truth to the fact that if you don't like the way that you are, which is a horrible place to be, I've been there, then why not take that chance and try something new? It's like trying a new food. You don't know what you're going to like, or you don't know what's going to be healthy for you. If you don't try it, right? It's like trying your vegetables. It tastes weird at the beginning, and you're like, ugh, what is this? But the more that you eat them, you're like, oh, I kind of feel better. I'm feeling better about myself. There's different things that have the outcome of thinking and having and wanting a more positive life. Just because we hold a lot of things in our body. And when you begin to have a more positive outlook, you can even reap a better body, better health. And I definitely believe all of those people that say that they healed themselves from cancer because of just the programming that was happening up here. And I mean, I've seen quite a few miracles hands on. And I just think it is so interesting who chooses the route to take in terms of wanting and having more positive thoughts and the outcome. So, food for thought.